Hey YouTube, what's going on? Today I want to talk to you guys about a system that MapleStory has had for a while, but recently, well, not recently, they changed it. I don't know what it was when I came back. I didn't really understand it, and I'm sure a lot of people out there still don't understand it because it is a kind of annoying system. We're going to be trying to understand familiars. Keyword on trying. So if you played back in the day, the familiar system was super simple. There were only a few that you really needed. One of them was the Junior Boogie, which was HP and MP healing, and then also the Big Spider, which was 50% extra drop rate. Now, if you had these previously, you can still have them with the same effects, but you can't find them anymore, so that's kind of a disadvantage, just like the Ghost Ship Exorcist badge. People who could get it back in the day still have it, and new people can't get it. It's unattainable. So that is just something to keep in mind, because Nexon decides to give people an unfair advantage, and it's fine, it's cool, it's fine. Just be better, I guess. But anyways, the new familiar system is kind of confusing, and if you don't really look into it, it's just one of those things that you kind of overlook, and you're never gonna get into it until you're like level 275, and it's just really annoying to get to. We're going to break down a lot. There's a lot of different things. It kind of follows a potential system. So sit back and kind of try to retain all this information. Let me know in the comments below if I miss anything along the way, also because there is a lot of information and I'm not 100% familiar with it just yet. Get it? Familiar? Haha. No pun intended though. Man, this is going to be a terrible video. So first things first, I want to talk about familiar tiers. Now, depending on whether you're in Reboot or regular, so there's common, which is gray, rare, which is blue, epic, which is green, or epic, which is purple, unique, which is yellow, and that's all for Reboot. And then you have legendary and red in the regular server. But familiars drop from specific monsters, and they also don't drop from other monsters. Like, probably you're not going to get enough familiar badges, which we're going to talk about later, until you get to at least Moonbridge. And it's very, very hard to get badges because of that. And badges are super important to familiars too, because they unlock your slots for familiars. You can have up to 3 familiars, and badges will unlock them for you. You need 1 badge to unlock 2 slots, and 10 badges to unlock 3 slots, which is the max slots you can have, which is really, really nice for endgame, and you probably want to aim for that when you can. So just like items, just like players, they have potentials, and you unlock the potentials. You cannot re-roll the potentials once they've opened, but you can rank them up to get a new potential. So let's say that you have a common one that gives you 1% max HP and then like speed slightly increased. You hate it. There's nothing good there. So you can tier it up, but you need to sacrifice other familiars. You also need to train with familiars active to make sure that they hit level 5 before you can rank them up. So it doesn't matter how many familiars you dig into it, you have to be level 5 with the familiar, so you have to train with them active to get them there. That's how you rank up. Now you fuse them together, but they have to be the same monster. So let's say you had red snail familiars and you wanted to rank them up. So you need to take from common to rare, you need, I believe it's 50 familiars to rank up. Now, I don't ever rank up rare because that's not the way you want to do it. I'm going to tell you guys the technique of how to rank up your familiars. Now, you're going to get the rares. You're going to get the blue familiars, right? These are the ones you want to use to rank up. You put them in, you unlock their potentials to see what you want to keep. Like maybe there's an IED familiar that you don't want to re-roll. So you can lock that, keep that there, and never touch it again until you get something better. And then you're going to take the ones that have really shitty potentials, like max HP, slightly increased speed or jump, and you're going to fuse them. So you're going to hit collection, fusion, click on the one you want to rank up, and then you're going to input all of your other gray common familiars in there to the point where it can level up. So it'll tell you how much you need. I believe it's like 50, 75, or 50, 100, and 150 for ranking up. I don't know, you're gonna have to confirm that with yourself. You never want to use the blue to rank up. Like, you never want to use them to fuse, because they're gonna be so much better than the common ones. They drop less than the common ones, and the common ones, again, they're very common. That's why they're called common. Like, I will farm at, you know, let's say 2-5 on my character. You guys don't know what that is, but I'll get like 1,000 great familiars and then like 200 blue familiars. That's the ratio. So make sure you guys only use the common ones to fuse, because their potentials are probably going to be useless and they are very common. So it's okay, you can always get them again. But that's how you rank them up. And guys, yeah, you're ranking them up. They're obviously gonna get better potentials, right? No, that's the familiar system. Come on, bro. You can't expect that much from the familiar system. There's so much stuff in the familiar system that you wouldn't even end up getting what you want. Like, there's a lot of good stuff. There's boss damage. There's ignore enemy defense. There's continuous HP healing, which you need for a lot of end game bosses. There's attack percent, there's all stat percent, there's increase your skill +1, there's turn your character red, there's increase jump by a large amount, there's a lot of stuff. But you would think, hey, I probably won't get that if I get to unique, right? No, unique is actually worse than epic. There's so much useless stuff in unique. It's kind of insane. like you would think that you spent all that effort to get to unique, you would get something good, but no. I've gotten like one good thing from my unique familiars, and I have a ton. There's a few things you want to aim for in familiars, okay? And we're going to talk about that. What you want to aim for? You want to aim for boss damage, for one. That is hands down one of the most important things in the game for familiars. If you get 3 boss damage fams, you're set, bro. You're set. Like 40%, that's 120% boss damage. You can stack them. Awesome. Ignore enemy defense. I believe the max you can have is 40%. So 2 of those or 3 of those. Another 120%. Then you got increase all skill levels by 1. There's be invincible for 2 seconds after being hit. There's continuous HP healing for your party and for yourself. There's increase your drop rate by a large amount, increase your messer rate by a large amount. These are the things you kind of want to aim for, things that you kind of really need. Even if you need crit rate extra for your character, there's crit rate, and crit rate comes at a very low tier. So even in the rares, you get like 7%. So there's a lot of good stuff. But on top of all the good stuff, for each good one there's like 4 useless ones. So you just got to go through a lot. And that's kind of the thing about the familiar system. It's really simple. It's really simple. But it's so tedious. It's very unrewarding, and it's a lot of time spent. But I hate to say it. It is so important that you guys should definitely focus on it as you're going. You know, as you're training, as you're leveling up, make sure you pick up all the familiars you can and register them into the thing. If you don't need the familiar, that's okay. You can extract them for points that can get you more familiars or a gasoline to increase your gauge, because they only last about 2 hours of active time, like 2.5 hours. There's a whole shop. Check it out. I think just looking at it would explain it better than what I could, because all I buy from there is the gasoline. They have like preset coupons. They have a lot of stuff, but just check it out. So badges. Let's talk about the badges. Badges are kind of cool. They give you boosted stats. You can have up to 8 badges equipped, and you know, it's sick. The only problem is familiars are kind of hard to come by in the lower levels. You're not training at red or blue snails, you know? Like, there are a few badges that are really good to get, and I will list them for you guys here. I don't remember them off the top of my head. These are the easiest to get, and some of them require you to be a higher level. Now, what I did actually for my Shadower when I was training it, I actually got the familiars on my Ho-Young, transfer them over, because you can transfer them in your storage, and that is the best thing ever, because I never would have been able to find anything without a drop rate, fam. So having that to begin with was really nice, and I just transferred over the familiars so I could get badges. Now again, if you want to unlock your familiar slots, 1 badge will unlock your 2nd slot for familiars, and 10 badges will unlock your 3rd slot. Now again, 3 slots is super important because more stats, because you have more slots. And yeah, just do it. As you're going along, every familiar you see, just register it and extract it, because it'll get you closer to your badge. You probably won't focus much on your badges until you get to the point where you can actually get 10. So, you know, it's just something that you could think about as you're training, but you not necessarily need to focus on right away. I do also want to say that going from epic to unique is hell. There's like a 40% chance success rate, but that 40% success rate kind of seems like a 10. You know, I failed a lot of epic to uniques like 9 times in a row, and it's very annoying because it uses up a lot of familiars, and just having to go through ranking up the familiars are very annoying. I feel like there needs to be a quality of life feature added where it just makes it easier. Like, hey, I only want to fuse the common ones, please do not select my epic and unique ones that are there, because I don't want to lose them, you know. So it's very hard. But again, let's just do a quick run through, because I feel like this video was kind of all over the place. But 1, you can lock your familiars, because that is super important. So the ones you like if you get an IED, if you get a large drop rate, a large meso rate, a continuous healing fam, lock them so that you don't accidentally lose them, because I've done it a few times. I hate my life. Familiars, always pick them up and always extract them if you don't need them, and you know, just pick them up, because you never know, you could end up with the boss damage fam right off rip, even from like a level 10 monster. It's kind of sad, kind of crazy, but I still don't have one. Familiars are awesome, but the system sucks. That's pretty much it. Anyways, let me know in the comments below, or let the viewers know in the comments if I missed anything, if there's anything specific that you want to give them advice on. And if you guys are coming here looking for advice, check the comments. I'm sure there's a lot of knowledgeable people there that can help you also. So give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Let's get to Bean Brigade, guys. Come on, Bean Brigade. Bean Brigade. Let's do it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.